Hello, hello. I just realized my other light wasn't on as I go live and I'm trying to find it. Where is it? There it is. I was almost all ready and then Pamela ended and I went, oh, I better get over and get live. So hello, everyone. Hi there. My name is Trisha and this is my channel, Sandy and Otto, and welcome to everybody who is new. Appreciate you being here. And I am just going to move some things around and get this all situated. So welcome, 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 everyone. Appreciate everybody being here and appreciate the thumbs up that I have been given. And I know Pamela is so great at sending people over. And I really, really appreciate everybody being here. And again, my name is Trisha, even though the channel says Sandy Otto. My business name is actually Sandy and Otto, and that's where that comes from. So while everybody is joining in, and hello to everybody who is popping in, I am going to let everybody know as I adjust this one more time. Um, I've been talking about this for about, oh gosh, about a week or so. And I am in Washington State. So for anybody who is new, I ship out of Washington State. So almost about as far away from Pamela as you can get. Right on the other side of the country. And oh, good, Carrie Ann. I'm so glad. And hello and welcome to everyone. While we're waiting for kind of everybody to conclude with Pamela, head on over and everybody to get their notifications that I kind of popped in live about 10 minutes early or so. Want to make sure all the notifications go out to everybody. I will let you all know my little logo, which you can kind of see for my YouTube channel, is my business logo. And so here is a close-up of it. I have stickers made up. And so you can see we have Sandy and Otto. Sandy being a cat, having kind of being part of the S there, and Otto being a dog with the little pop out. And if you are new to me, I would definitely just appreciate an email to me, letting me know your purchasing information. And I am typing in my email right now. Net, and then I am going to pin this at the top. Okay. Um, so yes, if you are new, I would definitely appreciate an email with your YouTube name, your real name, your mailing address, and your PayPal email address. That would be great, just so that I have a record of that. For when it comes time, if you do decide to purchase something on this sale or at another sale. I do sales Saturday night at 10 p.m. and I also do sales Wednesday afternoon at 4 p.m. and both of those times are Eastern times, so adjust depending on your time zone. So I will always be here at 10 p.m. Eastern on Saturday night, and then at 4 p.m. Eastern on Wednesdays. And so I do have my little stickers now. I just got a shipment in the mail, and so they will be available for sale. Bear with me because I am doing a little catch up on things. I am just a little behind with emails and invoices and everything, but I am getting caught up. And if you haven't received an invoice from me, you will be receiving one tomorrow because I am getting caught up and caught up. So if anybody is interested, these will be $5 and they are about 3 inches by 3 inches. And they are the kind, I did put this on my little metal cup. Here, I did put this on my little cup here, and I did run it through the dishwasher, and it looks just fine. So it is the nice and durable kind. So if you are interested, just send me an email. They are $5. Shipping is included in that. And I will be happy to send you the little sticker. Or if you do purchase, then I can just pop it into your package. So my sale, excuse me, I just was running around the last minute and just need to, I think, take a sip. But I will let everybody know who is here, and thank you so much. I unfortunately had a whole bunch of people pop in, and I am so sorry that I didn't get a chance to say hello to everyone, but I will try to catch up as we go through all of the items and everything. So thank you so much for being here. So my sales pretty much work for anybody who is new, just like Pamela's does. I have an item, I will show the item, talk about it, describe it, point out anything about it that I need to point out. And then I will have a price and a number. And the first person that I see who puts the number in the chat um, can claim the item. And I just saw that Michelle Gear is here, and I think I was trying to get a hold of you to get an email from you with your information. That would be great because I do have something and I don't think I knew how to contact you. So thank you very much. If you could send me an email with all of your contact information, that would be great. So thank you for being here. And yeah, so I have a couple of items that I think I might be doing offers on. We will see. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate your email in there. And I am just writing that down real quick just in case I can't find it again later in the chat. And one other thing I was going to do also is I may be deciding to add some more moderators in here because there has just been a lot of craziness going on lately with all of the trolls and everything. So if I all of a sudden decide to make you a moderator, then that just means that there are some other things going on within the chat, and I just need maybe a couple extra eyes on the chat because there has been a little bit of shenanigans going on in a couple other sales that I have been in. Yeah. So I have a couple of items that I'm thinking of doing offers on. They pretty much will work the same. We'll have a start time and or a start price, and then they won't be timed. They'll just kind of go until they run out. Um, I also do things because I know I personally have really slow internet speed and am frequently not able to claim items or anything because my chat is so slow. Sometimes I just don't even try because I already see the numbers popping up um, before I see it because my chat is so far behind, even though I do refresh frequently. If at any time there is an item that you are interested in and you would like it done as an offer instead of as a set price, just put offer in the chat. And if we get enough interest in having it done as an offer, then we'll do that. And otherwise, I am going to take another sip before I get a little froggy again. Okay. And hello to everybody who is popping in. And again, thank you so much for the thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe because I am working my way towards 1,000. Would love to get to 1,000, and I just hit, and I'm kind of sticking at the 700 mark, but I would love to get past all of that. and get closer to 1,000. So please subscribe to my channel and spread the word. I am working on having a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So if you go back into my videos, I did a 500 subscriber giveaway and gave away a few great items, and I am collecting and doing some great things to celebrate 1,000 when I get there. So the more people that subscribe, the faster I can get there and the faster I can have another giveaway. So that being said, and everybody is, I think, kind of here. And again, thank you so much to everybody who is joining in. And I'm sorry, there were a lot of things going on. So I will probably be just kind of saying hello to everybody throughout the chat as they join in. And I do apologize that I didn't have a chance to say hello to everybody directly. So I will get into that and get caught up. I think that pretty much covers everything. Um, and if you have any questions, or really if you want to get my attention in the chat, I'll let you know this secret. If you put either Sandy Otto or put the @ Sandy Otto, it will highlight on my end the comment, and that is the easiest way to get my attention. So if you're in the chat and you have a question about an item, you want to see something about it, you want me to measure something more specific, you want to see something in close up, you know, you didn't hear the number, you want me to go back, put either my name or @ Sandy Otto in the in your comment, and then that will highlight it. And yes, just like Sis did there. So hello, Sis, and yes, for the 3rd time today, absolutely. It's been a busy day, but it's been a fun day with the other sales. And so then I will actually, it'll pop it out of the chat, because sometimes the chat gets going so fast I can't see it. I can't see everybody's comment. But if you do just like Sis did, then it highlights it for me and I will be able to see it and draw it out. So I just want to kind of point that out, that that's one way to help me be able to notice comments. And I think again that that is pretty much it. So I am going to go ahead and start with an item here. And I just have, let's see, get this piece of tape off. I do sometimes, while I'm prepping things, put tapes on lids so that the lid doesn't accidentally fall off of things. So I have this really neat ceramic pot. You can see it does have a lid. It is not marked on the bottom. But I did have a very similar style to this and this, with a different design on it in a creamer that was painted in Japan. It was a made in Japan piece. So I have a feeling that this is also a Japan piece. Although it does kind of give me some Italian feels also. So I wish it was still marked on the bottom, but you can see it does have some nice aging to it and some crazing. So this does have some crazing to it, but it does have the flowers and the rooster on each side. I'll turn this over so you can see that the design is on each side. And then the top here, you can see is in very good condition. And I don't see, there is this weird little, like, just extra bit of clay or glaze or something right there. There is just a little extra chunk there. The inside is very crazed. And then here is the inside of the lid. And then I will show you the outside of the lid right here. Again, very beautiful with the same floral pattern. And then the lid fits on the entire top. So it's not a lid for pouring purposes. It does fit across the top. And just for size wise, I will say that this is, well, the body of it is about 6.5 inches with the little point of the handle right here. It makes it just about 7 inches. So you can see how big it is. Not huge, but bigger than a creamer size, but not as big as like a large pitcher. And this really great, I guess I'm going to call it some kind of a pot or pitcher. This is $20 and it is number 1. And then because a lot of times, again, because I have the slow internet and a lag, sometimes I will just hang on to an item for a little bit, just so that the chat can catch up with what I see. Because again, my internet is just a little bit slower. So I do see Sis for number 1. Thank you. Oh, Wendy has the cats. Yes. I I if I had this on a different if I had my computer on a different setup, it is very possible that I too would have cats walking across my keyboard, which I do frequently when I'm in my other room doing my packing because it's on the flat surface. So I totally understand. Right now, if anybody has been at my past sales and knows that sometimes I have a cat around, right now, the last I saw of my cats, they were all, have the 3 cats that will sometimes be running around. They might be joining, but the last I saw of them, there were just asleep on my bed, just not even interested in anything I was doing. I gave them a little bit of food, gave them a little snacks to keep them busy. But yeah, so we'll see if any of them show up. But as of right now, they were not really interested in any of that. They were just thinking my bed was a little too comfortable for them. Your cat has ordered. Oh no. Oh, that is funny, Tina. So next up, I have this great set of nesting coffee pots or coffee cups. They are marked USA on the bottom, and you can see that there are some yeah. It's funny since Melissa Lynn mentioned that my little staging area where Joe had his little accident, he has not gone near since then. So I think that scared him too, having his little accident there. I do just have the 3 of them, and you can see they are a nice size for a nice medium sized cup of coffee, and they do nest very well with their little tapered bottoms here. The one, and I will turn this around here, you can see the one on the bottom here, just on this side, is a little lighter than the others. And this is a really nice, like checkerboard daisy design. And no chips or cracks on any of these, just that slight fading right here on this design. And so for these 3 coffee cups, they are $9 and it's number 31. Yes, well, and I think the thing with Joe also is that he's my, one little boy that hangs out with the 2 girls, and, he is the youngest, and he is only, oh gosh, what is he now? 2.5, I think, and yeah, that sounds about right, 2.5, and so he still has a lot of energy, and Jen K, I have you for number 31, thank you. And so sometimes, yeah, having young cats with lots of energy usually means that they just go and do that crazy cat running around and, it's just unpredictable what they're going to do. And thank you, Jen. Yes, the Zoomies, exactly. And then I have a townhouse, and so a lot of times if they're in the living room, then they'll run down and run up the stairs and run around upstairs and then run down the stairs, and my downstairs doesn't have any carpet, it's all flooring. So they'll come sailing down the stairs, hit the flooring, and then, who knows where they're going to end up because sometimes they lose their traction. They're going so fast. Faye is just about a year older, so she's just about 3.5 years old. So she still has an awful lot of energy also. Um, so next item I have is this absolutely adorable bank. He has a little slot on the back here, and he is in really, really nice condition. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful paint job on him. You would think that this was painted, you know, like yesterday. It is in such good shape. Whoever owned this took very, very good care of this. You can see how cute he is and how well painted he is. Now on the bottom, he does have his little stopper in him, and he is marked here Holland mold. And on this side, he is marked Alice 69. So I am going to guess that he was painted in 1969 by Alice. If Alice kept him, if Alice gave him away to somebody, they took very good care of him. And he is a large size. He is a really good size. He's about 8 inches tall. And again, he's got his cute little flower and his really sweet face. And he is $14 and he's number 66. He is a big mouse, but he's a good sized bank. And again, he's a Holland mold, and he is a hobby painted piece, but he's just in fantastic condition and so nicely painted. And the next piece I have is a beautiful towel swan. And this has a really nice, very lustery, very opalescent shimmer to the glaze that is on him. And then he has these beautiful flowers. So we've got flowers on the neck, flowers on the body, flowers on the top of the head. And then here is the back and the underneath. No markings as to who made him or anything. There's nothing, no identifying markers, but again, really nice size. Could get one big towel or a couple towels in here because of how nice and long this is. And then his face is just beautiful. He's got the eyes and no chips or cracks. Very, very nice condition on this. And this towel swan is $12 and it's number 72. Again, the beautiful, I'm going to say daisies and possibly like what, forget-me-nots in there. And I have Josie's Butterfly Kisses. Thank you, Marianne, for that. Number 72. Oh, um, okay. Yes, I was looking for one specific thing and I wasn't finding it. So I did have to take a minute to find it. This is very hard to find, but this item is really nice, and I am going to do an offer on this item. Not sure. Oops, now I'm getting the chain all messed up. So this is a necklace, and oh goodness, when the chain isn't all tangled, this is marked. Okay, I'll have to get that out. Um, So we have a tag on here, and I'll try to get it into the viewer, but this does say 925 on it. And so, yes, I do now have a little knot that I will be getting out of the chain. It did just happen. And so in here is a little pendant, and this is a purple topaz that is in here. And I'm going to get this as close to the camera as I can. And then I'll show the back side. It's the same pen. It's like a little silver hoop around the purple topaz. Oh gosh, this is so hard to hang on to. There we go. There's one side, and then I will flip it over, and there is the other side. And I do know that this is a purple topaz on a, again, this is marked 9, oops, there we go, marked 925 on the necklace. Um, uh, because I do have a gem tester to test for this, and it did register in the topaz range. So this is, I did verify that. Um, And so I am actually going to start this. If anybody is interested in this, I'm going to do an offer on this because I am not 100% sure the prices are kind of all over the place. There we go. Got the little knot out. I knew it wasn't a permanent knot. And it does have a couple little spots here so you can adjust the size of this. It is, the necklace itself is, let's see, if I measure it this way, this is 8 inches. So from here to here, this is 8 inches. And if I were to put it on me, it would fit just right about here on the neck. So I don't know if you can see, if I can get just about in there. So it would fit right about here on the neck if I were to put that and fasten it. I'm worried that I wouldn't be able to get it off real easy. So I'm not going to fasten it around. But yeah, so it's going to hit right about here. And I am going to start this at $8. So for anyone, yes. So when I measure that, yeah, 8 inches would be a 16-inch chain. Thank you, Debbie. That is what I was trying to say. So if anyone is interested in this, and again, it's just a, silver on each side, and it's just kind of around the little purple topaz. And so again, I guess if it were a like a girl who was wearing this, that you would be able to adjust this for a smaller size, so that a girl could wear this cute little pendant also. Hmm. And I have less than 10 at 13, which I'm not sure if that's a violation at all, Christine. So, and then I get a chance to say hello to Joanne and hello, Tiger, and hello, Christine. And hi, Vinny and Belinda and Pamela and Laura and Lynn Dowdy, hello, and Julia, hello. So I finally get a chance to say hello to people. And Decor and More, I don't know your name, but hello. And Debbie R, hello. And so it looks like we are up at $15 for the necklace. And again, I will put that up there. And hi, Mary. And again, for anybody, now that there are more people in here, for anybody who is still waiting for an invoice, I am getting caught up, and you will get those invoices tomorrow. And I am kind of doing things by people so I can include kind of multiple sales to get caught up on all of that. So you will be getting that from me. Now it does look like, actually it looks like the last bid, the last bid I see, okay, Debbie R at 18. And it looks like everybody else is kind of getting out. So it looks like we are wrapping up with Debbie R for 18. And I'm going to get the number on that. Okay, right there. All right. So I am going to call this one Debbie R for 18. So thank you for that. It is a very pretty little necklace. Very nice. Okay, next up, um, Mary Ann, your box went out in the mail on Saturday. No, on Friday. When did I go out? You should have gotten an email from when I went out. Oh gosh, I'm gonna say Friday. But your box already did go out. It was full. It was it was full. And so I think we are going to have to start a new box for you. Um, you didn't get an email. Well, I have an email. I will forward you a copy because it does have the tracking number, and I want to make sure you have the tracking number on that. That was Thursday. Okay, thank you. That was Thursday we did that. So, yes, your box was shipped on Thursday. So next up, this is a real interesting little item. This is a liquor bottle, and it is the Spirit of 76. Excuse me. And this was, I'll show you the tag on here. So we have Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, is what the label says. And it does still have the state seal on here that was broken when the bottle was originally consumed. And on the back, it says OMB liquor bottle, and then it's number 33, 1974, Royal Halliburton and China, is what that says. And I'll try to get that in the light so you can see all of that information. So even though it was 1974, this was the Spirit of 76. And this is in outstanding condition, absolutely beautiful condition. The colors are nice and vibrant. And here is the front. And this says Moose Heart Fire Department. And again, all the way around in very good condition. And then here is the top again with the seal of the contents and the state seal that was put on all the liquor bottles. And again, I'll get in closer so you can see everything that is on here, which says, let's see. Now I can't even read everything on here. Okay, I got to get more help. Old Mr. Boston brand, Kentucky straight bourbon, aged 6 years, whiskey, 86 proof, 4/5 of a quart, bottled by Mr. Boston Distillery, Boston, Massachusetts, Albany, Georgia, Owensboro, Kentucky. So it has all of that information on the label. Lots of information. And this measures about 10 inches by about 4 inches. So 10 inches across, you can see it's a good size. And this bottle is $18, and it's number 65. Well, thank you for that information, Vinny. I'd say the chances of me finding that are slim to none, but it's always good to know which ones to look for, that's for sure. And oh, Owensboro is 60 miles west of Kathy and Happy and Harnett. Wow. Well, you are close. And I see a Susicle first for that one. Thank you. And then while everybody is here, and appreciate all the thumbs up. If everybody could do the thumbs up, that would be great. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel so that I can get closer and closer each time to 1,000 subscribers. Definitely trying to. Also, I have, these are about 3" by 3" stickers that are available. If you are interested in purchasing one, they are $5 each, and that includes shipping cost. Or if you purchase, I can put it into your package. And these are durable. I showed that I put one on my little watering jug, and I ran it through the dishwasher and it did just fine. These are by the same company that does Katie's. So I did ask her who did hers because I know hers are really durable. And so very happy that this ran through the dishwasher just fine. And again, they're about 3" by 3", and they are my logo. Next up, if we have anybody, yes, and Misty uses them too. Thank you, Angela. That is true. So next up, if anybody is into kind of mid-century modern decor, this is a really nice, like a sponge glaze vase, and you can see it's got this very dramatic design right in the middle of it. And this is, it's black. The sponge is black and yellow and kind of a pinkish color is what that is. And the other side is identical. There is a marking on the bottom, but I have no idea what this marking says or was supposed to say. Not a clue. And here is the inside. I would say this was probably used as a vase, which it would be really neat for a vase. And it is about, let's see, the low end is about 5.5 inches, and the top end is about 6 inches. So it is right about here. Nice handle, and the sponge glaze is all the way around the handle. And this is $8, and it's number 76. And I have precious lavender buttons for that. Thank you. Hmm. Oh, it's Sticker Mule, Vinny. Sticker Mule is who did the stickers. And mule as in like donkey. So next up, I did have this in a previous sale, if you did happen to see it. This is a hand-painted tin. I do not know who originated this tin, as it is completely painted over. It does have a little bit of wear on the side. You can see there's a little bit of a dent and a little bit of chipping in the paint right there. But it is kind of painted all the way around. Kind of helps give it a rustic look. And it is kind of a mustardy yellow. So kind of those boho type colors. And The front is painted with, and I keep trying to figure out if it's a little boy or a little girl. But because of the big bonnet, I guess I'm going to go with little girl. And we've got the little birdhouse and the girl with her big bonnet and this really cute little puppy. And then somewhere, oh, right where my hand was, is the little artist's signature right there. And this measures just about 8 inches across and would be about 4 inches tall. So it's a nice size tin, and it's got a really cute little picture on it. And this tin is $13, and it's number 38. And I just don't have the lid on it because it does seal pretty well. It's a really good seal on it, and I didn't want to have any technical difficulties trying to get that off while I was trying to show it. So otherwise, I will go ahead and, oops, it does go back on, but you can see it's a nice tight fit. And then it does, I will slide it back down. And I see Belinda Carroll for that. Thank you. And I have another piece of jewelry, and this is on a nice silver tone chain, and it has this nice silver bar with a really interesting little twist in it. And this has a tag on it, oops, that says, now do I know what it says? Do I remember what it says? It says, oh, it says Express on it. So this is Express, and it's a silver tone. And again, it's going to hit right about here. So very nice if you have a V-neck or a little cutaway neck, that is going to fit nicely in right there. And this necklace is $7, and it is number 7. You can see it has a nice little twist right in the middle of it. And here is a slightly different take on a hen on nest. This is a duck on nest. So if you enjoy hen on nests or if you are a duck fan, here is a cute little duck on a basket weave. And this is a two-part. So here is the inside. You can see it's nice and clean and chip-free. And then the basket top does have this cute little edge on it. And then the duck sits right on top of there. And it is not marked as to who made it, but it does continue on with the basket weave on the bottom. And I just have a rubber band around again, just to keep the sections on while I'm showing it. As sometimes these two-piece items have a tendency of moving around on their own. And you can see it's a really cute little size. And this is $7, and it is number 70. You're happy it's not a chicken, Debbie? It's kind of fun to have a different take on a hen on nest and have it be just a little duck trinket dish instead. So I'm just giving this piece just a little cleaning because this is stainless steel and it does show everything. So here is again, for anybody who loves mid-century modern, here is a 2-tier serving tray with one of the best finials on top you are probably ever going to see. This finial is fantastic. And so this part is gold tone and the finial is gold tone. And then the trays are the stainless steel. And even better than that is each of them has these 4-point little starbursts here. There's 4 of them around. Oops, there's one there, one there, one there, one there. And I'll get in close so you can kind of see that little starburst. And on the bottom tray, it also has the little 4-point, there's one of them right there, 4-point little starbursts. Now on the bottom, it is marked, Rivera. So this is Rivera, Japan, marked on the bottom. You can see it has a little bit of a pedestal that it sits on, and you have the larger tray and then the smaller tray. And yes, everybody, please definitely make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Plus, anybody else who shares their channel, everybody is welcome to share their channel. Please subscribe to theirs also. I have links in my channel page to tons of great channels. And Teresa would like to do this as an offer, and I can definitely do this as an offer. And we are going to start this. I am going to start this at 20. And anybody who is interested in this at 20 can enter their offers. And yes, thank you so much. I would love to get to 1,000. That would be great. I just hit 700. And so I am definitely looking to get to 1,000 so that I can have another big giveaway. Thank you, Vinny. Thank you. Really appreciate your bid there. And thank you for that. I did miss decor for number 70. Thank you. And so, yes, decor, I do have you for number 70. Thank you so much. And yes, anybody, if I miss something, please feel free to, oops, I'm just trying to move my leg here. There we go. Please feel free to put in the chat again to get my attention so that, I can make sure I don't miss anybody. And so right now it looks like we have Thrifting in the Holler at 28 on this. Um, if anyone else is interested, um, I am going to put your bid in now because I am going to call this one. And oh, and Suzical is jumping in. And I do not right now have any queen size Afghans. I am sorry. And yes, I really you know, any because I do the calendar and also um if you are subscribed to my channel, hit the notification bell because I do also have the calendar out. And so I have thrifting in the holler for 30. Yes, this does. It does have a screw in the bottom here, so I will be able to unscrew that and take it apart for shipping. Yes. And so I see thrifting in the holler for 30, and I am going to say sold on that one. So thank you very much for that. And another 70. Yes, that definitely makes it easier for shipping when those come apart. That's for sure. um, let's do something really fun and silly. So, how about cows taking a bath? Um, so here we have a tile, and this would be great to use as a even as a trivet. And it just to give a measurement here, this is 6 inches. That's right. So it's 6 inches. And oh, good. I'm glad you've been wanting that. And hello to everyone who is popping in. Thank you so much for joining the sale. So here we have two cows taking a bath, as cows do, with their little puffs and brushes, and I'm guessing little shower caps on their heads. And this is by Lula Chang, Lula Chang, and it is a Woolly Dreams design. This was done in 2002. It is hand painted, and it's not recommended for dishwasher or microwave or oven use. So it is just this really, really cute um, tile. And even better, I have two of them because who doesn't need two of them? It just makes me smile to see this because, yeah, is it a milk bath? Exactly, Mary. Very good. I'm going to say it probably is. But this was just too fun, and I absolutely, you know, I love art. Um, look at the wall behind me. Love art. Love these fun little takes on things. But this was just hysterical. And so if anybody is interested in these, they are going to be $6 each, and it's number 19. So $6 each, number 19. Woolly Dreams Design 2002 Lula Chang. So that was just too funny for these. And I see Jewel T, and I see I'm gonna guess that Judy Reardon meant to say 19, and I do go with if people intend to say 19. So if Judy could just confirm that she meant to put in 19 instead of 109. Um, 19. And then if not, I will put Margaret Gwen as the backup just in case. Yes, my tremors are acting up. Okay. Um, I thought so. And I know sometimes, especially if you are on your phone, it is really hard to get the numbers right all of the time. So the next item I have is a pin. And this is an elephant pin. And it's not very big. You can see it's pretty small. He's like maybe an inch and a half or so across, but he's very colorful. Now he has green in 2 parts, and then blue in 3 parts, and then the rest is red. And then he's got the goldish trim around, and then the little rhinestone eye. And he is not marked on the back as to who made him, but he is really cute. And he has his trunk up. And this little pin is $7, and it's number 771. And I see Terry for number 71. Hello, Terry, and thank you. Um, so next up, I have another one that's kind of in that mustard yellow. She is not marked made in Japan. However, I have a very strong feeling that she was. She has these absolutely beautiful little eyelashes and her blue eyeshadow, and she has a really big bonnet, but she is in great condition. And I'll get in close so you can see. Now, she is either a little vase or a little uh, planter. She could really be either one with this little hole. I don't think there's enough distance here for her to be a candle holder. So I'm thinking she's either a vase or a planter. But she even has little braids here and 2 little bows on each side with the braids, and a very sweet little face. And they've done her arms and her fingers very nicely, and her little feet. And she's wearing a cute little dress. And on the bottom, she has this kind of felt to keep her from scratching the surface. Oh, a lipstick holder. Could be. Could be with that cute little size there. And she is about 6.5 inches tall. So very sweet, very boho looking, nicely detailed. I can, but just know that it is already claimed. But I can show it definitely. She is $18, and she's number 41. And again, she is in very, very good condition. And I have Sabrina Simon, her right there. I have, yeah, Sabrina Simon first. And so this was the vase picture that I showed earlier, and it had the really nice kind of sponge design of black, yellow, and kind of a dark pink on that. But this one did sell earlier, but I did just want to show that. Oh, well, thank you, Suzical. That's very nice of you to say. Um, so here for our Canadians, because I know that there are a few Canadians. Oh, and we just had Zane VC pop in. So hello there. So this is a spoon rest with a beautiful lighthouse design on the top and the bottom. And on the back, it says fired in the kilns of Crown Ashton, New Brunswick. So we have this beautiful design of the lighthouse. Same design, top and bottom. And then here is the back. And for those who read French, they can read the French version of that. And so this very nice spoon rest, no chips or cracks on this. This is $6 and it's number 73. I have a pair of glasses, and these are Libby glasses. We've got the, oops, upside down L. There we go. We've got the L for Libby on these, and these are the cattail design. And you can see the colors are still very vibrant on these. Now, they are a little larger than a juice glass. They are just a nice drinking glass in very good condition. And this nice pair is, this on here, is $8 and it's number 33. Yeah, I would imagine a lot of families had these glasses. They were very popular and still very popular. Libby glasses are great and they last a long time. Oh, here, let's do this. This, I will say, is one of my favorite finds of all time. This is this is an apron that is not to be worn while you are cooking, but an apron to enjoy while you are, I guess, hostessing. And so this is handmade and it is beautifully stitched. So the back is this beautiful aqua color, and then it is stitched to have the polka dots on top. And you can see the seam on here is just fabulous, and it's pressed just perfectly. Now, what they also did is the polka dots print they used to make a pocket out of. So you can see that the polka dot print was sheer and is sheer because you can see my fingers through the double layer that they used for the pockets. Well, of course. Why wouldn't you want to wear an apron while you were hostessing, Vinny? June Cleaver always did. And then they used this again in the waistline on the front. It's the polka dots. And on the back, they used this beautiful ribbon for the tie. And it gets even better with the under part and 3 layers. Oops, let's get. So there's the long layer, a medium layer, and a shorter layer. So there are 3 beautiful layers to give it just a little bit of a poof when you have your beautiful lace on top. Now, this apron is epic. This is just amazing. And I'll get in close so you can see how beautiful this piece of lace is that is on top. And then the beautiful bottom with the little ruffled edge on it. And then here is the back. So this apron is just gorgeous and would be great as a even as a pattern for other types of aprons to use to make in this style because this is just so well done. Hello, Jane. And this beautiful apron is, yeah, and the color being aqua blue is just even better. And it's just gorgeous. And then this is also aqua. And this is $20 and it's number 67. Yeah, this is just, it's so well done. It's just very, very impressive how well made this apron is and how beautiful it is. And I have Sabrina Simon for that. Thank you. Yeah, you are going to love that apron. Yes, Vinny, I am too. I am glad aprons are still a thing, and I'm glad people are still collecting aprons, even if they're not wearing them, that they still are collecting them and showing them because they are a beautiful art form and a very good talent that people have for making beautiful aprons. So this is a plate that is by Royal Staffordshire. And this is the Cairo design. And from what I can tell, the Cairo design, I think, was done from like 1910 to 1920, somewhere in that range. And there are some different color combinations to the Cairo pattern, but they all still have this kind of design. And yeah, this is like one of those plates where and I don't pick up a lot of plates unless there is something really spectacular. And I'm going to get in close so you can see just how amazing this design is that's in here. And the detailing and the flowers, and it's in really good condition. Now there is some wear on the gold on the outside. That's to be expected for something that is 100+ years old or about 100 years old. But beautiful design. And then here is the back. Let me make sure I'm getting this going the right direction. So here is the stamp on the back, and up here it says Cairo. And then we have the Royal Staffordshire mark. And it does have a little bit of browning down here and a little bit up here. But again, it's wear that you're going to expect on something that is this old. And this is just a dinner size plate. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, she can't have it, Vinny. Someone else is going to get this plate. But yeah, it's a very ornate. I mean, can you imagine the whole table set with this kind of a pattern? I mean, that would almost be overwhelming. It's such a stunning pattern. But you can have this plate for $10, and it's number 22. And this would be great, even if you had, the wall of plates and you decorated. This would be a stunning one to do as like the middle plate and do all of your color schemes around. And I have Linda Punky for that one. Thank you. Plus that design I think is so great. It could go with a lot of different styles that you were doing in your house. So this is a beautiful piece of artwork, and we have these two loons in this beautiful blue tone uh, art print. And I can be very impressive and say that this is called Silent Passage by Bernard C. Scott, um, because it's written on the back. So thank you to the person who framed this for putting that information on the back, because otherwise I would have no way of knowing, because there is not any marking. Now, a lot of times, you'll find the artist marking on the or a signature or something. And this one does not have that. So luckily, we have the information on the back. But you can see the frame is a little rough. It's, as as Misty would say, it's seen some things. It's been through a lot. And so here is the back, and you can see the back is in a little bit of rough shape, but it does have a nice hook on it, and it's got some nice little felt tips to keep the wall protected. And this was framed in Bellingham, Washington, which is just up north of me by the Canadian border. So a lot of times when you see this, you wonder, is the artist American? Is it Canadian? Because it could kind of go either way. So I did not look up to see if this was American or Canadian, but it's a beautiful scene. And the print itself does measure 5 inches by about 7 inches, is what the print is. And then it has this beautiful matting. And this is $15, and it's number 45. And I have Debbie Vitelli for number 45. Thank you. Yeah, it's a really interesting style of art that is on that. It's not really like a complete true to nature. It's, a kind of an artist interpretation, which I think always adds a little bit of fun element to it when the artist doesn't necessarily do something that looks absolutely nature-like, but just kind of reimagines it just a little bit for your parents' summer home. Oh, how nice. That is lovely, Debbie. So next up, I have a necklace, and I'm trying to get this. Um, it's like every time this kind of comes out, it needs to be kind of redone. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I have had a lot of fun putting this gallery wall together, and the two paintings on each end, this one and this one, were painted by, I will say, like my grandmother-in-law. She was my grandmother by marriage, but she did those. And I have another one over my fireplace that she did, and another one in my dining room, and another one upstairs. And my mother has several that she did also. She was a very good painter. So this, you kind of have to, I will say, every time you wear it, you kind of have to give it a little bit of a shake because there are so many strands on this necklace. But this is a really fun. This is almost like liquid silver. And because I had it in a little baggie, and I probably shouldn't have done that, I do just need to give it a little bit of a twist and a little bit of a turn to get it to kind of be where it's supposed to be. So this is a nice long necklace. It definitely could be even doubled to wear it as a shorter necklace on you, but you can see it just picks up all of the shimmer and shine. And there are just tons of little strands in here. And then here it is gathered here, and the clasp, which is again kind of adjustable, but one of those ones where you think, well, why do you need that if it's so long? And I think the point of that is because it could be doubled to wear it shorter around your neck if you wanted to do it that way. But it is just this multi-strand. They're not beads. I know it kind of looks like beads, but they are just, let me pull one out. So you can see how it is kind of this twisted strand, but it picks up the light and it just really shimmers. Are those two bead? No, it's all chain. There are no beads in here. There's no beads. It's all chain. So this is just chain. No beads, just chain. Vinny, sometimes the statement piece is more of not necessarily long, but kind of what's on it, like a big pendant or maybe some big beads that kind of make it a statement piece. Hello, Gracie. Hi there. So Gracie's here. She's saying, I need some treats right now. So, yep, we've got the kitty alert right here. Hi, sweetie. She just woke up from her nap. Um, so this necklace is $10 and it is number 8 for the long strand necklace. Yes, I know. You feel you need to mark that, don't you? Well, yes, I hear you. I hear you. Yes. And so I see, oh, Tippy Winks. Hello, Christy. And then with that necklace, you'll just want to kind of like let it go long and kind of manipulate the ends to kind of get everything to go around correctly, especially after I ship it, because it will get a little, I will do my best to not get it twisted, but it's going to get a little twisted in the mail. Okay, she has her temptation treats. She's happy now. I know that's what she was asking for. So next up, I have a piece or two pieces of bookends. Um, these are not painted bookends. So you have the choice of either leaving them as is, or you can paint them. And so I'm going to start with this one. Well, I usually do lay it out and then roll it around, but that it's going to get twisted anyway. So the first bookend says Jungle Flying School, and we have this elephant piloting an airplane, and he's looking very worried because he is flying through the barn and he is crashing through. Um, on one of these, oh, here it is. So it is marked, and I want to make sure I get this right. Yeah, marked 1981 right here, which is really hard to see, but it's marked 1981 right there. And this one, is it this one? One of them had just a little bit of a nick. Might be the other one because I'm not seeing it here. But yeah, he is absolutely adorable. So we've got the little elephant. And again, this is unfinished, so you can finish it however you want to. Please check who received the necklace. Okay, let me see. On my end, I see Tippy Winks first. And again, you when you put in well, that's true, but you kept asking if it was beads. And I said, no, it wasn't beads. So I didn't see any other question that you had. It is I will say it is really hard with the chat to see every question. And again, I kind of mentioned at the beginning, you may not have been here, but the best way for me to see a question in the chat is to put either Sandy Otto or Sandy or at Sandy Otto, because then it highlights it for me like it does for you guys in the chat. So if you really want me to see a question, put my YouTube name in the chat, because then it will highlight it. YouTube highlights it for me and then I can see it. Otherwise, I don't know you're asking a question and I'm just moving on to the next item. So I'm sorry, but I didn't see you were asking a question, and I can only do the best I can do. So the next part of the bookend is the back of the airplane. And we have the passenger of the airplane, who is the lion, who is on the back end going into the barn that the front end is crashing into, and you can see he's going, oh no. And I believe right here is where there is just a little bit of a chip right there on the wing. It might be on this side also. Yes, hello, Gracie. What do you need? Hmm? And so again, unfinished, and this one also says Jungle Flying School. And these are nice sized bookends. So you can use these for hard bound books because they are 8.5 inches tall. So 8.5 inches tall. They're nice and sturdy, but they're not too heavy because they are hollow. They're hollow all the way through. And okay, Christy, thank you. I will make a note of that, Christy. Thank you very much. And so this pair of bookends is, let me put it right here, $16, and it's number 17. $16, number 17 for the pair of bookends. So next up, I have a vase, and this is a pheasant vase. And this one is about 10.5 inches tall. And we have two pheasants down here. And then we have one in flight up here. Oh, Peterson, that is just too cold. That is way too cold. Can you stop doing that, please? Thank you. And then we have all of these beautiful flowers on here and lots of gold gilding in the paint there. Now on the bottom, it is not marked. However, I have seen this design on Otagiri, and so I do believe that this was also made by Otagiri because I have seen this design before on a vase and on, now I can't remember what it is, maybe a jar also. Well, it could be Chinese quail. I am not a bird expert at all. And they're grouse. Okay. I'm going to say you guys would know a lot more about that than I do. I can recognize a peacock, but I can't recognize much anything else. And it does have gold around the top, which is in very good condition. But there is a lot of crazing. I'll get in here close so you can see the crazing on there. So if you like crazing, this is great. And then here is, again, the mark on the bottom. And again, this is about 10.5 inches tall. Oh, that's funny, Kelly. Oh my goodness. And so this is $10 and it's number 61. I don't know. Do you really think moving to Key West would solve that problem? Oh. Oh, yes. Vinny has some really cute cats too. And I see Jane for number 61. Thank you, Jane. And I hope you're doing well tonight, Jane. Always thinking about you since you're uh dealing with your illness and everything that you are. I saw Vinny's comment. Yeah, yes, they can be. So here I have a little tin that is also a bank. And this little tin is of the London phone booth. And so we have the little boy waiting for the little girl, and you can see her on each side here as she makes a phone call. And then on the bottom, it says this is Churchill's Heritage of England telephone kiosk money box. And the candy it expired in April of 98. So this tin is at least for earlier than 98. And then just for Vinny here, we've got the naughty dog on the back. And it's just a nice size tin. Not anything too big, just a nice size tin. And this is a $6 and it's number 43. And I see Sis or 43. Thank you. Oh, well, thank you, Wendy, and good luck with your cats. I know how that is. And next up, I have a pair of Scotty dogs here that are a pin. One is silver tone, one is gold tone. They both have green eyes, and their heads move from side to side. And they are just a nice size pin, about what, 2.5 about 2.5 inches. Here is the back of them. Now, I don't see a signature as to who made them, but you can see right here is the little facet that allows their head to move from side to side. Oh, you have 3 feet of snow. Oh my goodness. And you can see even the detailing to their little feet. Cute little feet on them. And then they're pretty, excuse me, green eyes that sparkle. And this pin is $12 and it's number 74. Oh, Katie needs another jewelry box. Yep. And so it begins. And I have Debbie Vitale for number 74. And let's do a cake plate. So this is a beautiful, I'm going to say these are tulips on this lovely cake plate. I'll get in close so you can see the pretty design. And then each handle has this beautiful gold design around it. And the back is marked, let's see, it's marked Manon, Bavaria, and ZS and Company. You get in right there so you can see that. And this is, I believe, the nice, oh, okay, I will do that, sis. This is a 10-inch size. And okay, I've got that, sis. So 10 inches on this. And again, the flowers are just beautiful on here. And this plate is $12 and it's number 20. Oh yeah, everybody be real careful with all the snow and ice because yes, you definitely do not want to fall. Ooh. And I have Tippy Winks, Christy, for that. Thank you. And thank you everyone for all of the thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And if anybody is popping in who is not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I just hit 700 and would like to keep on rolling until I get to 1,000. And I do have my stickers now available of my logo. This is like a 3-inch by 3-inch sticker. If you are interested, please email me. My email is pinned on top of the comments or the description down below, and they are $5 each, and that includes shipping. Oh my goodness. So let's do this beautiful cross stitch next. I know that didn't work out so well. So this is a very nicely framed cross stitch, and it says one day at a time. And it is this lovely garden scene with the flowers and the little bluebirds in the bird bath. Well, I completely understand um, that, Zane, because yes, the shipping costs did just go up again for Canada. And unfortunately, yeah, it's $20 now if it weighs over 8 ounces. It's like 9 ounces to 2 pounds is now $20 for Canada. And whew, oh, Gracie, I was petting her and now I've got her hair everywhere. Oh goodness, I know, I know. So whew, this I was going to measure this. So the inside part is again about 5 by 7, and the frame is about 8.5 by 10.5. Yeah, I don't know why it is so much to go to Canada. That just doesn't make any sense. So I'm just going to get in close here so you could see the very nice stitching and the really pretty colors, nice springtime colors that they use. I haven't done that, Nancy, but that is a really good question. I know. And then my little tag here got all messed up. Let me see if I can undo this. Sort of. Well, this is $14 and it's number 25. And it's not, I was going to say, and also on the back, it says to Catherine and John, 11 November 1997. So this is from 97. And I have a Susicle for that. Oops. Oops. Thank you. How did I come up with the name? Well, the name, they are pets of my grandparents from when I was a little girl. And so Sandy was a cat. So that's why she is part of the Sandy. And then Otto was a dog. He was he was a poodle schnauzer before schnoodles were a thing, because this would have been back in the like mid 70s or so. So that's where the name came from. Now Gracie got fed up with me not petting her enough, and she is heading away now. Well, thank you. I appreciate the compliments. I had a lot of fun coming up with that. It's something that can apply to anything, yet is fun. But because it's cats and dogs, it's one of those really fun things that people can have a good time with. So I have this is like a honey amber color. And this is a really nice little serving bowl. It's not a large serving bowl. I know it's hard to tell when I get in really close there. It's only about 6 inches. So this would be a nice nut dish. If Jackie sends you some cashews, you could put those in there. But I loved the kind of optic design that this had. It had a really 3D effect that just kind of jumped out at you. Now there is, unfortunately, a little scratch right in the center of it, which is too bad. But I really like the handles on this, and I love this like 3D optic design. It just kind of pops out at you, and it is a really pretty honey amber color. And then the design is all on the outside, and the inside is nice and smooth. So you can put anything in there, and it's not going to get caught up on all of the design that is in there. And this is $5 and it's number 54. Yes. Yes. Cats can have really bad attitudes. And Gracie is getting older. So she has maybe just a little more attitude because of her age. And a lot of times she gets away with a lot more because of her age. So next up, I am, oh, 54. Okay, for Sean. Thank you. So next we're going to go back to mid-century modern with this fantastic Nutcracker. So we have the beautiful wood and the I'm going to say like a stainless steel on this great piece, and a very functional and ready to go Nutcracker on this. And this bowl is in fantastic condition. And on the outside, it is also in beautiful condition. Now the bottom, I don't see a marking as to who made it. So here is the bottom. And then the top is nice and clean. So what's great is you can pour all of your mixed nuts and store them in there, and then this is ready to go for when you just want to crack one of those open. And this is, again, this is a really nice size piece. So it's probably, what, 10 inches, 9, 10 inches across. And this is $20, and it's number 77. It is a big Nutcracker. But if you've seen the size of some of those nuts, I mean, when they're in their shell, they are big. You need something like that that's got a nice sturdy base on it that can just and do the business. So next up, I have a necklace and earring set. So here is the necklace. It is this nice 2-strand necklace with these beautiful black beads. And then the chain up here is also black. And then it has these really pretty flower beads throughout. And then a nice little pendant at the bottom. And then the earrings also have the same pendant at the bottom and the same flower bead. Oops, turn it this way. The same flower bead on them. So you have this very nice set. And again, this is a kind of a double strand right there. And this set is $12, and it is number 4. Oh, I have no doubt when I show a Nutcracker and Vinny's around that it is just going to be madness for a while. It's just too much of a temptation for Vinny. And I see Lynn Dowdy for number 4. Thank you. Yes, I do expect it. Oh, goodness. I know, I would almost think less of you if you didn't say something. Oh, goodness. So I have another necklace, and this time this is a gold tone necklace. And this has a marking at the top. And oh, this says Rachel at the top. And this is a gold tone strand. Oh, just trying to keep everybody awake. And it has this beautiful pendant on the bottom. And it has these really nice, we've got green, we've got ivory, we've got a little bit of orange. A very nice pendant. And this is a longer one, so it's going to hang down a little longer because of the size of the chain. Yes, this is a little more of a statement necklace because it has this really striking pendant at the bottom of it. And this is $9 and it's number 10. Oh, you fell asleep in flippin' and sippin' last night? Oh, that's too bad. That was very fun, especially with everything that Lorianne is doing on Instagram. I finally got through everything, well, everything that she had done as of Friday. I don't know what she's done since then, but what she's done with everybody up to Friday was just hysterical. And I see Lynn Dowdy for number 10. Thank you for that. And I don't remember who makes these, and I was going to look them up, and then I ran out of time. Um, I want to say that these were Hazel Atlas something swirl something. And now I am not remembering. But I definitely remember glasses like this in the 70s. And these are a very nice, light, kind of honey amber brown. And they are in beautiful condition. And here is the bottom. They don't have a marking, so that's why I cannot remember exactly who made these. But again, they're just a really nice swirl and great for anybody who's decorating with the 70s kind of designs and colors. And this pair is $6 and it's number 29. Yeah, these would be great with ice and a Coca-Cola in it. Absolutely. So next item I have is a piece of yellow depression glass. And this is a shallow bowl. So you can see there's not a lot of depth to it. just a couple of inches. And there's really not a big rim around the bowl, but the design on here, and I'll try to get in close, is just a beautiful design. Now, this is called Madrid, and this is by Federal Glass, and it is a beautiful pattern. And again, the pattern is on the outside, so the inside is nice and smooth. This doesn't have any chips or cracks. It really doesn't even have any flea bites around the edge. It does have some bubbles in it, so it kind of almost looks occasionally around the edge like there are flea bites, but they're not. They're just some bubbles that are around the edge, and a couple bubbles just kind of throughout randomly in this design. But yeah, this is just a beautiful piece. It's not overly heavy, but I don't have my scale here. But because it is glass and it's not like modern glass that would be really heavy if it was this size. Because it's the vintage glass, it is a little lighter. Um, I want to say no, but hang on, and I'm going to see if I'm going to have to move this a little bit. I've got my light, and then you get a view over there. Let me see if I can get right over here. Oops, I do have to move that. And I will see if I can reach. Uh-huh. I got it. So let's get this kind of back there. And oops. No. There is no glow happening. But that was a very good question and definitely worth double checking just to see if it did. But no, this is just yellow glass without being, what am I trying to think of? Vaseline glass. But definitely worth checking. So thank you for asking. And this measures about 11 inches across. But I will say, for anybody who has purchased from me and I have shipped to, I use Pirate Ship. I get really good shipping rates. So even though I am in Washington State and I do most of my shipping across the country, with Pirate Ship, I really do get good shipping rates because of the amazing discounts that they have available. So this plate or bowl, I guess it's a bowl, is $15 and it's number 48. Oh, well, thank you, Melissa Lynn. That is good to know. So yes, always try to remember to check your depression glass to see if it glows. So excellent questions. Yes, you use it too? Yeah, it's really good for the shipping discounts. Um, where did I put? Oops. So here I have a set of 4 placemats. And when I picked these up, I really didn't envision somebody actually using these as placemats because I'm going to move this just a little bit. Oop, there we go. And hello, Mama's Treasures, Rebecca. And Rebecca had a great sale. Mama's Treasures had a great sale today. So definitely subscribe to her channel because and for the life of me, I am sorry, I cannot remember your husband's name. But you guys had a very, very good sale, and I am excited to see the ephemera and everything that you're going to come up with next. So you definitely want to subscribe to her channel. She's in Canada, but again, shipping to America, very, very different. Jason, thank you. I'm going to remember that now. But like I said, sometimes it takes me 3 times to get that. But yeah, she's going to have some great sales coming up, and so is Melanie at Serendipity by Melanie. Her unboxings are going to be amazing, and I have to get caught up on everything that you have already put out because what I have seen so far is fantastic. And oh, and you're buffering because of the storm. Oh, I'm sorry. That's too bad. So when I got these placemats, I really was envisioning somebody using these for some other crafting project because they really don't fit in with anybody's, oh gosh, now I've got the fibers going, anybody's decor really for dining, I don't think. But because this is a pre-printed pattern that does actually have quilting stitches through it, somebody did actually take the time to do these really nice quilting stitches through. And well, Lavish Mango, what you can also do is on my homepage, if you click on the channel tab, you will find links to all of these great channels. I have posted them, and they are all linked up there. So if somebody can put the links into the live chat, great. But if you can't get to all of them, definitely stop by my channel store because channel tab because I have links to all of these great channels. So the back has this really cute pattern, floral pattern. And then this has all of this great quilting stitching. And I thought with everybody doing junk journaling and move this back, we've got junk journaling and all kinds of great activities that this would be really fun to oh, yeah, I'm sorry. And I will definitely add Sean to the list too, because I don't think I have a link to to your channel either. So let me write. What am I trying to write? Keto. There we go. And then I can add you to it too. But I thought with these four that this would be great for some crafting project or for junk journaling or something like that, that this could be really fun to incorporate into that. Again, not necessarily that somebody would be using these for placemats, but it's such a fun design that it would be really nice if somebody could incorporate this into something else. And these set of four are $7 and it's number 69. And I have Sabrina Simon for number 69. So in the area that I live in, which is Western Washington, kind of partway between where I'm located and the Canadian border. There are, gosh, I'm going to say hundreds of acres that are like Holland. And every year they have a tulip festival. And as you can see here, there's a commemorative plate each year for the Tulip Festival. And this is just like an example of like one of the farms, but there are several tulip farms um, that you can go see the tulips, and then you can buy the tulips, the bulbs that are there. But the conditions are very similar to Holland for growing, and so that's why they grow them there. Yeah, and you've seen it, Zane. Yeah, it is amazing to see the Skagit Valley Tulip Festival. I mean, it's just as far as your eyes can see of tulips. It's just amazing. And so this is the 2003 and this is the 2002 commemorative plates. But the plates themselves, if you like tulips, these plates are just beautiful on their own with the tulip design on them. And of course, this one has the cute little cat lounging around looking out at the tulips. And this one has the beautiful close up of the tulips. And they are numbered and dated and all of that good stuff on the back, but the designs are just so pretty. And especially as we're heading into spring, for anybody who, enjoys tulips, these are a really fun addition to any tulip display that you have. So the pair of these are $8 and it's number 21. Yes, like the Puyallup daffodil fields. Yeah, they do have some of the fields up in Mount Vernon that have daffodils also. Um, yes, Michigan too has the really good conditions. Yep. So yeah, it's really pretty to see all of that. And especially that there are so many varieties of tulips. I mean, you just have no idea the colors and the varieties and which ones are like the doubles. And, some of the flowers are just enormous on those. Let's do this one next. So this is a little like nursery vase. So we've got a little giraffe, teddy bear, the bunny, elephant, and I'm guessing a little dog and maybe a cat together there. This is marked. Oh, well, that's really neat, Melissa. So this is marked Animal Patch, Eberling and Reese, and this is made in England in 1984. Now, the only problem with this, and there is a little problem, is that there is like a little bit of a crack, fracture that runs kind of here and down the button and a little bit past the button right here. So I would say this would not be good for water for a vase, but would be fabulous as just a piece of decoration in a nursery or great for air plants. You can see it on the inside. Let's see if I can show it right there. So it is through, which is why I would not recommend using this as a vase, but it is a really cute design for a nursery. And this is $7 and it is number 2. Okay, well, let's go on. Oh, oops. Gracie's sitting right here and she bumped my arm and everything went. Um, I have precious lavender buttons for number 2. Thank you. So next up, I have this basket. This is definitely from the, I'm going to say late 60s, early 70s time period because of the colors that are used and because of this nice waxed fabric that is on the inside as a waterproof lining. So this could be used for a plant because this is a waterproof lining that has been stitched in. And we've got these great puffy flowers on here that just pop out, and these really nice handles. Now, it doesn't say where it was made, but I am going to guess this was made in the Philippines. From the style and the craftsmanship of this, it's very nicely made. And the flowers go all the way around. And again, this is great for a plant. And it measures just a little over 7 inches by 4 inches. So about 7 inches across. And this basket is $8 and it is number 68. And you are just off work. Hello, Catherine. Thank you so much for popping in. So next up, I have a lovely pair of enamel earrings. And so these are gold tone with these really pretty flowers at the end. They are pierced earrings. Oops, and here is the back. Now there is this little flaw, but I think that's just extra whatever the black. I think they've got just a little bit of that black on the back there. And so these are just really pretty. Again, great for summertime with the pretty flowers. And these are $6 and they are number 12. $6, number 12 for the pair of earrings. And Time Traveler Antiques, you are new to me. If you could please send me an email with your information, that would be great. Oh, you're Chanel McHenry. Okay. Well, thank you. But please send me an email because I don't think I have your information. And oh gosh, sorry. And Yeah, so, if you could just resend me your information, that would be great because either I didn't get it or I'm not matching up with the information that is, I'm not able to find it in my email. So, so that would be great. Okay. I know, I'm trying to find. Okay. Well, next up, I'm going to do a pin, or this one actually probably could be considered more of a, what I would consider more of a brooch, but so this is a bigger one, and this is a Trifari. See if I can get in here so you can see, or is it this way? Yep, it's that way. So this is stamped Trifari right there. And this one is about 3 inches across by about 1.5 inch. So this is a bigger pin. And you can see that you can see this one on me. This is a nice big pin. Oh, time for dinner. Well, goodbye, Nate, and thank you so much for being in the chat. Now, did you let everybody know what was for dinner? You can't keep us in suspense like that. If you're going to have dinner, you're going to have to start letting us know what wonderful things you are cooking. You can see this is a beautiful gold tone pin. And then again, it's got a really long um, stick part because there is a little bit of weight to this, not like heavy weight, but just enough because of the size of it that duck salad tonight. Oh, because it's hot, so you're having a cold salad. Well, good for you. Oh, and you ordered pizza too. That's funny. Oh, I know, but pizza always sounds good, so that makes sense. So this Trifari pin is $18 and it is number 13. Let's see. Sean had steak, shrimp, and green beans. Oh my. Let's see. I'm going to put that right there. I know you are fine. You are fine right here. Okay, I have a salt and pepper shaker set, and these are marked Crockery Inc. USA on the bottom, and they are this really nice flower pattern. Now, I took a really close look, and even though these flowers seem pretty identical, they do look like they are hand painted onto here. And this is that really nice satin finish on them. It is slightly speckled, but it is a very nice and smooth finish on here. And then here is the bottom. oops, where it says, there we go. Nope, there we go. Crockery Inc. USA. And they do each have their stoppers. And one has 5 and one has 4 holes. And they are a little on the larger side, being that they are just over 3 inches tall. So they are a good size, about that big. And this nice pair is $8 and it's number 30. Oops, flip that around so you can see the pretty flower. Yes, good stovetop size. Absolutely. And I have Jewel tea. Thank you. Now it's my turn just to move a couple of things around. Okay. Now here I have, and again, I just have some tape on here to hold the lid on to make it easier for me. This is a Royal Doulton piece. And this is a lidded sugar bowl. And this is Lambeth ware, Royal Doulton, and it is the Sand Sprite design. And it is made in England. There is the bottom. And it is this nice floral pattern. And then here is the lid. Again, beautiful condition. I almost think this has never been used because it is in amazingly good condition. And then we have a little bit of a flower and leaf on top. And then I am going to, again, put this on just because it's hard to make sure I'm keeping the lid on with one hand while I'm doing this. And so this jar is $8 and it is number 35. So I have another pin, and this is a leaf pattern. And this is a much smaller pin. It's probably just a 2-inch pin. And this is marked, is it Jerry or Gary? I'm not quite sure which one it is because it's Gerry, I believe apostrophe S on the back, but it is a very pretty gold tone pin. And this is $9 and it's number 14. Yes, that is correct, Melissa Lynn. I'm just not sure if it's Jerry's or Gary's. Sometimes I don't know when it's spelled that way, exactly how it's pronounced. And I have, it's pronounced Jerry's. Thank you. And 14 for Melissa Lynn. And thank you. Oh, and Katie got some popcorn. I know. Sometimes all that food talk makes you hungry. You just have to go get a snack. Absolutely. Now, does Louie like to eat popcorn also, or do you let Louie eat popcorn? So here I have a wood paddle. Now, this is a bit of a vintage piece. You can tell because it has some nice wear on it. And if you like to do decorating with kind of a primitive style, or like to have wood accents in your decorating, this is a great addition because it is in very good shape. Oh, she gets sick from popcorn? Yeah. Yeah, Gracie loves popcorn, but what I found out was I had done some air popcorn that was just plain, and I gave her some and she didn't like it. What she really likes is just the salt and the butter. That's what she likes. I don't think she cares that it's popcorn. She just figured out that popcorn has salt and butter, and that's what she really likes. Oh. So this paddle, it's not very large. It is just under 9 inches tall. So it's just a nice size that can fit on a shelf and just be a nice accent to your decor or to a vignette that you have set up. And this paddle is $7 and it's number 63. Oh, she likes white cheddar popcorn. Oh my goodness. And I have, oh, Pink Elephant Parlor. Well, hello, Sam. Thank you for that. Did you miss everything? Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where we lost you and what all that you could have missed. I'm sorry. Um Here. Let's do. So here is a Russ piggy bank. So it has the little Russ sticker on the back and it says made in the Philippines. And this is baby's first bank. And this is just a small little piggy bank. Really cute little face. And we, excuse me, got the little ducky and the little bottle. And then it does have the stopper on the bottom and a little tail. And this is $5 and it's number 37. And I have Lynn Dowdy. Thank you. I need a new spot. Oh, well, hello there, Susan. Yes, I was saying earlier that I really unfortunately wasn't able, and I've been trying to get caught up with saying hello to people. Because yeah, the chat started up and I did see that you came in at some point, and then I am sorry I didn't have a chance to say hello to you. Oh, let's do this. So next up, I have a made in Japan creamer, and this is a beautiful um, deco design. And so we have the multi-flowers on this side, and on the back side, it's just a little bit of flower. Then around the top, we have a whole band all the way around of flowers. And you can see on the inside, there are a couple of stains on the inside. I did do a washing, but not a strong scrubbing or anything. And so it does have a couple marks on the inside, but the flowers around the outside are just gorgeous. And then the paint on the handles and the paint around the rim, very good shape. And then the lid also has the flowers on it. And then here on the back or on the bottom, it says made in Japan. And this is $7. And it is number 57. Hmm. Oh my. Well, that's quite a storm you're having out there. Goodness. Hmm. So here I have a necklace, and it does have a clasp, but it's this pretty, oops, there we go, this pretty clasp, but you really don't need it because this almost fits over your head. And all throughout this necklace, we have these nice amber colored beads and lots of gold hoops. And again, this is a nice necklace that's probably going to fit right about, oh, let's see, probably fit right about there on you. And this is $8, and it is number 3. The pretty amber bead and gold hoop necklace. 1 degree. Oh boy, that is cold, Angela. Hmm, that is really cold. I thought I had an item and now I can't find it, so I don't know what happened to it. Oh, it is 79 there. Oh, Christine, that's not fair. Oh my goodness. I know, because you are right down by the border, aren't you? So your winters are probably pretty mild then. And it's 9 degrees at where Sam is, and that is Missouri, aren't you? In Missouri? Yowzer. Minus 49 with wind chill. I can't even imagine how cold that is. That's just horrible. So here is a clear glass elephant candle holder, and he's got his little trunk up, and he's even has little tusks, and he just fits a little tea light or a little votive. He just is the size to fit right in your hand. Just a nice little size. And the glass elephant is $7 and it's number 80. And I have Tammy. Well, hello, Tammy. Gonna put you there. So here I have it's a different kind of design. And this is a German plate. Now, this is a very flat plate. There really isn't much of a rim to this. You can see it's just very, very slight. But this is just a beautiful design. If you like a little more of a modern twist to a flower, but I really like this. I like the way that they're going outside the lines with the way that this is painted. And so here is the back, and I'm not even going to try to mispronounce all of these German words, which even though I took 2 years of German, I am not even going to try to. That was way too many years ago. But this is a nice size. It's not a huge size. It's more like a salad plate size. But again, if you have a plate wall or something along those lines and are looking for something that is very different, but with great colors, because the colors are just fabulous. Yellow and blue goes with so many different decors. And then this just adds a splash of dimension and color to something traditional. And this great plate is $8 and it is number 23. And a good night, Peterson. Thank you so much for stopping in. So I have a pair of salt and pepper shakers here that are hand painted. Um, hmm. Well, that's a good question, Lavish Mango. And I have to say, I do not know enough um, about YouTube's notifications on that. Um, so these are not 100% identical in their design. They are very similar. Oops, this way. They are the same design, but I would almost imagine that they are painted by maybe two different people because the designs are just not quite um, s- similar enough that I would say that they were painted by the same person, especially the swans. But they're definitely a set. But it doesn't say Japan or anything on the bottom, but you definitely get those vibes from this. And then the top is just this nice gold um, paint. They are really pretty, but it's one of those things where I just feel like, even the trees are just different enough on there. But they are a beautiful set, and they're nice and small. They're not big. They would go great in any collection. They would fit right in. But yeah, they're very pretty. So here is this one with the design. It's just a nice landscape with trees and then the water with the swan. And this one is exactly the same. And so this really interesting set is $7 and it is number 79. Oh, goodness. 79. And yes, it is fine. And I see a pickled tink right there. Thank you. And I had this at a sale before and it didn't sell, but I'm bringing it back because it's such a fun design. And this is great as a wall hanging. You can see it does have, what is that, about 10 inches or so tall. And it has a cutout in the back of the wood, so it's easy to hang. And it is very nicely made. You can see it has a border around it that is a tray. So this is a functioning tray, a wall hanging, and we did double check, and this is 8 by 8. So this is an actual checkerboard size. So you could use this to play checkers because it is 8 by 8, which is the official checkerboard size. And it's portable and it's a tray and it's a wall hanging. I just love that. And it's a nice design. Now, this says the Village Inn established 1849. Yes, you probably could because of checkers and chess. Absolutely. And it's got the cute little hearts in there and the great little kind of colonial buildings. And this is $8 and it's number 47. And it's just so cute the way that it is made out of wood and painted and really nice wood. You can see that that is just really lovely wood that they used for this. Oh, Johnny G too? I'm reading Katie's comments. Well, I appreciate you going back and forth, Katie. Oh, good. I'm glad you got your package and everything is good. I always like to hear that USPS did not destroy a package. So that's always good news. And I'm glad you're happy with it. So this is a cutting board, cheese server, crackers. And this is made in Japan. Now, the only thing with this is that it should have a little knife that is attached back here by the Japan sticker. And it should have a dome for the cheese that would fit right in here. And this doesn't. Um, but it is still a really nice board. And the tile is still beautiful. So it's not a complete set, but it's still a very functional set. Yes. Yes, it should have the glass cloche on top of that. Yeah, so that you can keep your cheese covered. while you're serving it or while you're preparing it or something like that. So this is just $6, number 32, for these, still very nice and functional, and would be a beautiful just display to add to your little cutting board set in your kitchen. Now, this is a made in Japan vase, and this is a beautiful hummingbird. And I'm going to say that looks like a daffodil to me, although I am not a flower expert either. Maybe I do a little better with the flowers than I do with the birds, although the hummingbird is a little easier to figure out. And here is the bottom where it says Fine China, Japan. Now the back is just plain, and this is an ivory color, and it is about 5 inches tall. So it is just a nice size for a small little bouquet of flowers or a short bouquet of flowers. But the design is very pretty with the silver and gold tones in it. And this is $8 and it is number 50. Yes, I was talking about cheese with the cutting board or the server I was showing. And then also from Japan, I have a pair of very pretty floral salt and pepper shakers. Now, these have the very dainty tops on them that are quite slender. Tillamook cheese. I want to say Oregon. Isn't Tillamook in Oregon? Or am I totally mistaking that? Pig earrings, yes. Well, good night, Tiger. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Yes, Oregon. Okay. I thought it was Oregon. And I started questioning. So here is the bottom that is marked Japan, and they both have their stoppers, so they are very functional. And they have these beautiful flowers on them. But yes, the kind of mid-century, I guess that's kind of a bullet shape, isn't it? For something like that. And these are $6, number 58. Oh, yes, the furniture leg design. Yes, very much so. And I have Mary Grubs for that. And hello, Mary, if I haven't had a chance to say hello to you. And thank you. I have a pair of Hinge boxes, and these are both birdhouses. So this one has two birds on it. This one just has some flowers on it. They don't have any markings on the bottom. However, I have a feeling that they are from China, but most likely made in the 90s. Here is the inside. If they had a little, I don't know what to call it, like a little charm thing, which a lot of Hinge boxes have, these do not. But they both have nice blue roofs on them. So they are kind of similar in style. And for the pair, they are $9. Oops, number 78 for the pair of Hinge boxes. And I have Judy Reardon. Thank you. Let's see. I love the clear or colored glass. You know, I do have somewhere. Yes, and I can't remember if it's blue or green because I picked up blue and green and one of the colors, and they are still in their original packaging, salt and pepper shakers, and I can't remember if it's blue or green, but I do have them. I will see if I can find them for a future um, sale. But yes, I do look for the glass, more of the colored than the clear, because sometimes with clear glass, it's really hard to know the age of it. And then sometimes the condition of the tops isn't real good on those. So I have this, and I thought I would give this a try. Just because these were so neat. But these are original Levolor finial ends, and they are wood, and they are still in their original packaging. And the original packaging has these like brass, I guess, fasteners on the plastic to keep them in here. So it's not like somebody could slide the plastic off and take a look at them. So these are in their original packaging for levelers, but these are really nice wood finial ends. And this pair is $8, and it's number 34. And I'm just trying to look at the chat a little bit. Oh, I see Jackie's here. Well, hello, Jackie. And, oh. And I'm going to ignore Vinny for a minute. And so here I have it's a box. It has this beautiful tile cover on it, and it's a lovely Southwest design, and it is signed on the bottom. What is it? Lori Montes, I think is what it says on the bottom. It's got a nice cactus and jar and rug with the Roadrunner on it. And on the inside, it is lined very nicely. And you can see it's nice and clean on the inside, like it was never used. And it is a very good condition box. And then on the back here, we have the little felt covers on it so that it keeps it from rubbing on the surface that it's sitting on. And this box is not quite 6 inches by a little less or a little more than 4. So it's close to 6 by 4 on the size. It has a nice light wood. And this is $10 and it is number 60. Yes, this could be Katie's next jewelry box. Absolutely. But I see Crafty Jackie. Thank you. Yes, and I saw that you guys were joking that that could be a box for Ron to put his cashews in. Oh. So I have a little princess house bell. So this is a oh, this got a little something on it. I had it all clean, and then I got a little drip of something on there. I'm not sure where that came from. But you can see it has the pretty flower on it that a lot of princess house designs have. And a couple of the pieces I have of princess house has that design on it. And this is just a nice glass bell that has a nice tone to it with the little glass clanker bit at the end there. And this little bell is $5 and it is number 55. And let's see. Yeah, I hope not. I hope she's not, but I have to say she is the one with the mouth issues. So if anybody's going to be doing it, she is. And I see Judy Reardon for number 55. Thank you. And I will get that cleaned up before I ship it out. Yes, but Gracie is what, 14? Well, she's about 14 and a half, getting closer to 15. So, when cats get that age, it is hard for them not to have mouth problems. Um, which is why she doesn't really eat dry food too much anymore. She mostly eats wet food. So, as people are saying, oh, I have to go take care of my cat. It's like I totally understand because I have to feed her like 4 or 5 times a day because she'll only eat wet food, but she won't eat a huge amount. She'll only eat little bits at a time. So she likes to be fed multiple times a day, but she will eat temptation treats, even though they are crunchy and they probably do irritate her mouth. She will not give those up. Hmm. Well, I think I am at the last item of the night, which I can definitely go back and go through the items that didn't sell, but I believe this is the last item of the night, and this is a pair of pictures that are mounted on, I guess, like particle board. I think that's what they're mounted on. These were originally from J.C. Penney. Who knows how much longer they will be around? They're kind of fading fast. But these are really nice little spring and summertime and even transition into fall with the colors. And we've got the beautiful poppies and the butterfly. And then here we've got the daisies. And yes, lots of yellow, very pretty. And on the back here, it has a hole for hanging, and it has the original J.C. Penney's stickers on it. Although the ink has faded and I'm not quite sure. Oh, there is I think it's $1.99 is what they were originally on there. $1.99. Well, Julia, this is the whole point of all of this. Yeah, aren't they 70s? I mean, yeah, you can't get much more 70s than that. And this pair is $10 and it's number 42. Yeah, especially with the daisies. How much was $1.99 in the 70s? Not that much. Probably probably what, $6 or $7 or something like that, what it would be today. So again, we'll stay in the 70s theme while I go through these, and I've got the amber swirl glasses. This pair is $6 and number 29. Oh, and now we've got Joe joining us because Joe likes to snuggle with Gracie. So that makes sense. Or I will at least say my cat Joe is a snuggler. He likes to snuggle with anybody who will let him, preferably a cat. But he will snuggle with me too. And then I have the Libby cattails glasses, and this pair is $8, number 33. Yes, I'll see if I can, let me move this stuff. And I'll see if I can bend this down just a little bit here so you can see. Oh, and then now it's bath time. So we have Gracie giving Joe a little bit of a bath there. And now she's giving me the evil eye. I guess I wasn't supposed to notice. So I had the hummingbird vase with the daffodils on it. That was $8, number 50. Yes, he is a very pampered little boy. And I see Jewel T for number 50. Thank you. And I see Irene for the pair of glasses. Thank you. I have the German plate. That was the modern yellow flowers. And there is the marking on the back. And this was $8, number 23. And this was a salad size plate. I have the most likely made in the Philippines puffy flower. You can see how those flowers just pop out all the way around. And this is lined, so you can put a plant in here and not worry about watering. This is lined with a waxed, um, what is it, like a waxed fabric, I guess. And thank you, Jackie. Yeah, I had a lot of fun putting that together. And the nice thing is, if I want to, I can just take one out, put a different one in there. And this was $8, number 68. I had the pair of tulip plates. That was $8, number 21, for the beautiful tulip plates. Skagit Valley Tulip Festival, which unfortunately last year was canceled and will probably be canceled this year also, unfortunately. You can drive by and look at the tulips, you just can't stop and walk the fields. And the yellow depression glass bowl. This was $15, number 48. This is federal glass, and it's the Madrid pattern. And no chips or cracks on this. Yeah, that happened in Michigan with the tulips. Yeah, I have a feeling. They were very nice in trying to do. Oh, I see you, Susan Pickled Tink, for number 48. Thank you for trying to encourage people to still buy the tulips, just do it by mail, internet, let them ship them to you so that you could still support the industry because not being able to do that is not being able to have people up there to do all of that is just, it's just too hard on some of these industries. And let's see. Oh, yes. I had the made in Japan covered sugar with the very deco style design on it. And thank you, Attic Avenue, and welcome. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Always, always loving to have new subscribers to the channel. And here is the pretty lid. And again, it did have a couple of spots on the inside, but this was a beautiful design. And that was $7, number 57. I had the, oh, thank you so much, Sandra. I appreciate that. This is the Lamberthware Royal Doulton, the Sand Sprite design. And it has the design on both sides and again on the lid. And this was $8, number 35. And thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate it. And this was the spoon rest with lighthouses. This was made in New Brunswick, Canada. It's a very nice piece of stoneware. And this was, oh, and I see Jewel Tea for 35. Thank you. And we've got the lighthouse here and the lighthouse up here. And that was $6, number 73. And no, Sam, I have your information. Thank you so much. I know, because it's starting to get really late for people, and I really appreciate you guys being here and hanging out. And I have the little mouse bank. Well, not little. He's a big mouse bank. And he is in beautiful condition with one of the sweetest faces ever. And he's got his little flower and his little pants with suspenders. He is a Holland mold, and he was painted by Alice in '69. He's got his little stopper, and he is about 8 inches tall. The spoon rest was number 73 for the Lighthouse spoon rest. That was made in New Brunswick. And the mouse bank, oh yeah, he's got his little slot back here. He is $14, number 66. And Rebecca, I see you for 73. Thank you. Oh yes, and good night, Angela, and stay safe with the cold weather and all of the ice. And oh, I can't imagine what tomorrow morning is going to be like for you. So yes, drive safe if you have to go to work, and yeah, stay warm. Let's see. I had the Nutcracker still. This lovely mid-century modern Nutcracker with the real heavy duty, going to get the job done Nutcracker. It's got a beautiful base on it. It does not have a indication of who made this though, but this is a beautiful piece of wood. And you can see, oops, it is a nice size, and the bowl holds the nuts for you. And yeah, you could do a lot of damage with that thing. And that was $20, number 77. But these are so great to find, especially in good condition. These are just amazing to find. And oh, and the Vintage Scavenger, blah, that was hard to say. And thank you. And hello, Logan. And oh, hi, Joe. And then I had the bookends. Now these were the unpainted bookends that you could leave as is, or you could paint. And this is the Jungle Flying School. with the elephant pilot crashing into the barn and the, put that there, the lion passenger not happy in the airplane. And these are dated from 1981. And oh, this one says something else. This one has more information, maybe. Oh, but I can't read it. But they are $16 for the pair, and they are number 17. And there is more information down here on the bottom that I just cannot quite read. I know, aren't these just hysterical? These are just amazing. I don't know who came up with this. Yeah, they're like that. No, they're just like ceramic. They're just the unglazed, like what you would pick up, at like Hobby Lobby and then finish it yourself. These were just from 1981 is the date on these. So I don't know. I guess it's just like a bisque finish. Yeah, like a bisque ceramic. Yeah. And they're just unglazed, so you can, if you wanted to, I mean, they're great as is. But if you wanted to paint them, they are that's what they were originally for, is for painting, and they are hollow, so they're not super heavy because they are hollowed out. You can see that they just have the outside lining to them, and they're big enough so that they would be great for hardbound books. They would be tall enough to support that, and they have just enough weight to them because this part is solid, although this part is hollow. So they have just enough weight that they would be able to hold the books. And then I had the Village Inn tray. This is a functioning tray because it has a ledge to it. You can hang it as a wall decoration, or you can use this as a checkerboard. And that was $8, number 47. Yeah, use that as a secret hiding place. That's true. Nobody would ever find it. And then I had the Made in Japan that was supposed to have the cloche for your cheese and the knife, but it doesn't, but it's just a really cool board. And it does have the little legs or little feet on it so that it sits up and protects your counter. And that was $6, number 32. And I think that is about everything aside from the Trifari pin. That was $18, number 13 for this was about 3 inches long. So it is a nice sized Trifari pin. And it is marked, oops, right back there. And it does have the Trifari logo. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Because yes, sometimes with the way that the chat moves, I do miss things. So thank you. Let me find number 17 for Judy Reardon for the bookends. Thank you, Judy. Yeah, sometimes it is hard to read through everything. So I really appreciate you guys bringing that to my attention. And at any time that happens, please bring that to my attention. And good night, Debbie. Thank you so much for being in the chat. It's great having you at the sales. And then I had this necklace that had all of these amber beads and gold hoops. And it was a necklace that was $8, number 3. And this was a mid-length necklace. It's probably going to come just right about where my collar line is where it was going to fit. Did the plate with the no. Let me see. This plate, the German plate, did not sell yet. And let's see. I think I'm just moving a couple things around. Okay, and I finally tempted Julia enough. So thank you, Julia. I have you for number 23. Yeah, that plate is a really unique design. And it's a really well-made plate. You'll be very happy with that. And I believe that is one more time through everything. So thank you so much. Really, really appreciate everybody being here. Really fun Saturday night. First hanging out with Pamela and then having all you guys come over to mine. That was just so much fun and great. And yeah, so that was am I paying Vinny? No. Oh, no, I'm just providing the great setups for all of Vinny's jokes. Although I can't guarantee I'm going to have a Nutcracker in every single one of my sales to provide great entertainment for the what would Vinny say movement. Did the yes, the cattail glasses did sell. So yes, good night to everyone, especially the East Coasters. Thank you so much for hanging out into the late hours and get a good night's sleep. And again, thank you so much to everyone who was here, and for the purchasers, and for everybody who kept a really fun and lively chat going. It is always fun to have a great chat, and yeah, and of course when you have Vinny, I mean it's going to be a good time. So thank you, Vinny. Really, really appreciate you being here, and yeah, just keeping everybody entertained. That was wonderful. And yeah, so thank you everyone. Again, if you're new, please subscribe if you haven't yet, and thumbs up is always great and appreciated. And oh yeah, um and again, if you are interested in these stickers, my logo stickers, send me an email, and they are $5 each, and I can include those in with your packages, or if you haven't ordered, I can just send those out, and shipping is included in that. And I think that just about covers everything. And I am going to be working on getting all caught up on my invoicing tomorrow, and probably into Monday, to get all caught up on everything and get all the packages out. So yeah, so thank you. And I am sure I will be seeing you in the chats tomorrow. And yeah, if anybody new is doing any recurring sales or any kind of events, unboxing, and you want to have a slot on the calendar that I do, which is just kind of ongoing. It's not a weekly calendar, it's just kind of an ongoing calendar to let people know of um, anything that you have that you're going to be doing on a regular basis, whether it's once a week or every other week or once a month. That is kind of what I put on the calendar. And if you haven't checked out the calendar, definitely check out the calendar because it's just always it's ongoing. And so I know Vinny doesn't always do ones on Saturday, but you do most Saturdays. And I think I have you on the schedule, but I don't know if I have you for 6 p.m. Eastern. But again, I know your times fluctuate. Actually, when you sign in or when you go to my homepage, it should be the first thing that you see, should be the calendar. If not, it is in my videos, but I think I have it set up so that when you first go into my main home page, that you see the calendar right in there. Um, because I want people to see the calendar, and I want to definitely promote, as many channels and everything. And I think that having the channels, access to the channels from um, my YouTube channel, and then having the calendar is a great way that I can help support everybody else and everything that's going on, because we're all getting great support from other channels, and so that's one way that I can pay it kind of forward for everybody else too, for all of the great support that they give to my channel too. um, so having said that, um, I think that just about wraps it up. And so, yeah, so everybody get a good night's sleep, and we will see you tomorrow. I am sure at somebody's great sale tomorrow that everybody will be popping into. And take care and stay safe and stay warm. Definitely for all of you people who are in the polar vortex or whatever horrible thing is happening with the weather. I feel for you. I am I am liking where I live because it's pretty mild. We do occasionally get snow, but not too much, and I like it that way. So everybody, and I see that Vinny is having a little bit of a conversation, so I want to make sure he gets the date and time of what he is looking for before I close this thing down, because I know it's tough when you're right in the middle of asking somebody a question. I want to make sure he gets the answer to his question. That is, of course, if Julia is still here. We'll see. I know. Now I'm waiting too. Somewhere between D and, well, um, yeah, there's a lot that goes on between those times. But yeah, definitely put out a reminder, Julia. Set it up in your YouTube channel so that it comes through as a reminder for all of us, because then as we are subscribed to your channel, it will pop up on all of ours so that we can click on it as a reminder. Well, Julia, the best thing that you can do is either look at Angela's schedule or go to my calendar and look at that, because that will give you the best indication of what times are available, because I don't remember everything off the top of my head. And there's a lot of things going on, and there's a lot of times where you're going to have overlap, and that just happens. I definitely, especially on Sundays with Reclaim Treasures by Mary and the Pink Elephant Parlor. A lot of times some of their stuff overlaps, and I'm kind of watching both. So it happens, and a lot of us will watch both or flip, back and forth between things if there is a little overlap. So don't let that deter you. If there is a little overlap, just go with it and make the best of it. And what the Faye is back here, and I'm watching what she's doing. Yeah, I will do two screens a lot of the time too when there are things that overlap, and it happens. It's no big deal. People can watch two things at once because you're not always showing an item and talking at the exact same time, or where we're possibly punching numbers at the exact same time. So it is easy to do two at one time. It sounds like Vinny usually does from, well, Vinny, I think your sales, aren't they usually just about 1 hour, maybe an hour and a half? Um, because I'm trying to think. So D is on at 3. Pamela is on at 8. Yeah, I think Vinny usually does just about an hour, maybe an hour and just a little bit. And who is after D? I feel like somebody is, and now I can't remember. Um, it was just today, and I still can't remember. I should be able to remember what I was doing, but yes, and then Corey sometimes does pop-ups. That's true. Um, but yeah, just you'll find a time, and believe me, if there is some overlap, there's some overlap. It happens. It's like on my sales on Wednesday, there's a little bit of an overlap, and that's fine. Yeah. We'll figure it out, you'll figure it out, it'll all work out. And yeah, just go and either look at Angela's or look at mine, to kind of get an idea. Angela's going to have a little more about what each person is doing that day. I do have Corey and Vinny on my calendar on Wednesday as kind of as available. I think that's what I have by your names, because as you guys feel like doing it, then you'll pop in and you'll do it around that time. And that's kind of what my calendar is just to give you an idea of who's doing what, approximately what time. You'll definitely want to go back and check their channels for more accuracy, but mine gives you just kind of an idea of what could be going on at that time, depending on. But again, if you set up um, an and the event, if you schedule it in on your YouTube channel, then we'll get the reminders, and then we can click on the reminders, and then we'll know what time, what day, and what time you're going to have your sale, and then we can just, you know, schedule our own personal time around that. You know, we make it work. We all make it work. We're all here to support everybody. Um, D Dee, I think lately Dee's been going, depending on how much she has, it's like maybe 2.5 hours. I think that's about what she did today. It seems like she did about 2.5 hours worth today, if I'm remembering right. And see, it's hard because I have to, for me, D is on at noon. So I think of D from noon to about 2:30, 2:30 in the afternoon. So then I have to add three to that for you guys on the East Coast. Yes, there are a lot of a lot of channels to keep track of. And it's nice because everybody has just a little bit different. There really aren't two people who have like exactly the same thing. Just I think because one, it depends on where you're located and what you have access to, but two, it's like your own personal, what you're drawn to, what you're attracted to. That kind of influences also what you present. I really like this kind of thing. I love finding this. You're not going to find this everywhere. Um, oh yeah, Pamela. Yeah, at 8 o'clock. Yes, you are right, Rebecca. Um, you know, these aren't everywhere. Not everybody has this. This is the kind of thing I love finding while I'm out because it is unique. And, it may not appeal to everybody, but when it does appeal to somebody, that's like a connection to an item that's a little bit different um, just other collection attractions. I I personally collect certain things, and I'm always drawn to those, but I'm always looking for that just unique, one of a kind thing that not everybody's going to see, that, is really going to be a standout in your house and the way you present things and the way you collect things, that's going to be just unique to you. And um, not everybody is looking for that kind of thing, and not everybody is going to buy that kind of thing, but that's the kind of thing, when I'm out, that I am really drawn to. That's kind of why I have this behind me, and this isn't the only one. I have this over on this wall. I have this throughout my house. This is what I like to do. And so I'm always drawn to those kinds of unique items. And that's why you see a different kind of mix in what I bring than what Pamela brings, than what, you know, Dee has access to. I mean, what Dee finds, I can't find here. There's no way I can find what Dee finds. I mean, she has got access, and that area that she is in, oh my gosh, those people had, I mean, incredible taste with their glassware and everything. And, as I have kind of thought many times, as people have moved from the East Coast to the West Coast, most of the time they get rid of all that stuff in the East Coast before they move to the West Coast. And so we don't have all of that out here. Um, and like what Tim at Over the Years finds, oh my gosh, I am blown away by the things that he finds, because We don't have that kind of stuff out here, or if we do, it's very limited, and you really have to have the right connections to get to, like, certain estate sales in order to find things like that, and it is very, very rare to find those kinds of things. And yeah, and I've had discussions with, yeah, other California, um, West Coasters, and we find much more like mid-century modern, um, and newer, stuff from the, like the 50s and on. But stuff before the 50s is not as readily available. Um, he doesn't live that far from you. Yeah. Yeah, just that area. It's very rich with that kind of thing. But yeah, the West Coast is very mid-century modern, and very boho. That whole, Haight-Ashbury, San Francisco, Summer of Love. That's really big on the West Coast, and we have a lot of that kind of thing. And my grandmother's house was very mid-century modern. We just have a lot of that. But outside, if you want to find all of those cute little figurines and everything, it's like they're just really hard to find out here. We don't have a lot of those. In California, mid-century is expensive. Yeah, could be. Um, it's much more plentiful, so, I don't know, I can find a lot more of it, um, but I would say a lot of the people who shop, online, the people who are going to, maybe Jeffrey and Misty's sales, not looking for the mid-century modern as much. So it's kind of like we're all kind of developing our own different, um, people who come to our sales because of kind of what we have access to. And finding, I've been getting into a little more of the estate sales online, just because, would I pay $2 for a picture of black and white vintage ones? You mean like old photographs? Is that what you're asking about? You like 1800s to 1960s? Well, that's a good range, Katie, but yeah, that I I get the vibe of what you're going for. You know, I would say, Julie, it kinda depends on the subject matter of what it is. Some things are going to, some old photos are going to appeal to people and some aren't. I was in an antique mall, and I picked up a picture of this gal. She's just posing, it's a very nice pose. And on the back, it's marked 1929. And I'm just totally drawn to her. There is just something about her hair, her outfit, the way she's posed. I love it. She's just fantastic, 1929. I'm so glad I picked it up because it's like, and it's not even the instant family thing. It's just that era. I love that era, and I love her look and how she fits into it. Now that picture, yeah, I would buy that. Am I looking to buy another one? I don't know. Um, I know that a lot of people do like especially wedding pictures. I know a lot of people really like, other couples wedding pictures because they're really neat. The style of clothing that they have, the way that they're posed. I know a lot of people really get into that. Yeah, I would, again, it's just it is really hard not knowing exactly what, and you know, I don't know what everybody is drawn to or attracted to or looking for either. Um, that is a very good point, Katie. That definitely is a good point. If nothing else, yeah, you could probably get, at least $5 each for them. Um, but yeah, I would say things that really show off like fashion or style, um, or if it shows a little interior decorating, I think those are things that people could really be attracted to. Like if you really see the outfit that somebody's wearing that is really going to make a statement about them, not just an average outfit maybe, but something that's a little more extraordinary. I think that could really help determine whether or not somebody's going to buy it. Or like hats, um, you know, shoes. If you could really see that type of the fashion from the era that the pictures are from. Um, Possibly cars. Although cars, that might be saturated because you can pretty much, I mean, everybody took a picture of them in their car or their car from the era that you might have a bunch. But again, it's going to depend on the car. If you have really neat cars, then yeah, if you have a Model T, probably not because I mean, Model Ts were everywhere at the time. So, that kind of car, maybe not. But if it is a cool car, but yeah, Katie's right. It's going to depend on what is in the picture. But I definitely think that, yeah, if it's something where somebody's wearing a really neat outfit, if they're doing something, if it shows, something extraordinary in the background, that's what's going to attract people to somebody that's outside of their family that they would want to have a picture of. Hopefully that helps with the determination. Um, but yeah, if they're wearing a really cool hat, or if you can see their shoes, or they've got just the most fantastic outfit, or maybe even like with Katie, they've got a really neat brooch on, something that really just stands out, something about that photo, or they've got just an amazing hairdo, or the guy's got on a really flashy suit or something. um, you know, I think it just has to be something other than just some ordinary people just standing around. And that, part of that style too, the older the photograph gets, the more people were told to just like stand stiff and stand still while taking a photo. And so the photos kind of get a little less interesting of just average scenery because people were so stiff and so, in these kind of unnatural positions in their photos. And so you're kind of looking beyond them and seeing what else is in the photo. Uh, and then we're talking about old photos and, oh, what could be in those photos? Oh my. Yeah, especially like when you get back to the Civil War era where you know, you had a lot more photography. Those are really interesting photos. But again, people are in semi kind of awkward positions in some of those photos. Yeah, the World War II era of pinups are very cute. They're very well done. Those guys didn't really have any problems posting those pictures, um, because they were cutesy kind of pictures. And I don't think anybody would really take offense to those World War II into the 50s of the traditional ones, the ones that the actresses and stuff were doing. Um, but I don't want to keep you guys too much. I know it's getting late for a lot of you guys on the East Coast, and my my little kiddos down here are um, they're ready for their evening meal before they go to bed so that they will let me get some sleep because they'll have full tummies. Um, so anyways, thank you guys so much again, for coming and hanging out. This was so much fun. And it's just great being able to spend time with all of you. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. So everybody get a good night's sleep, stay warm, stay safe, all that good stuff. And and I will see you in the next sale. Probably Alex's in the morning. I think she is up first in the morning. So good night, everyone.